everybody. It's Renee with Cancercize with Renee B. We're doing arms tonight, so just have a pair of weights handy. And yeah, we're just gonna I'm using 5-pounders because I don't know. You know what? Let me get my 8-pounders out too, and we will give it a shot, and I'll see what I can do. So we're just gonna start with warming and stretching up. We'll do some static stretching here. Knees bent, abs are in, okay, and you're breathing. Hope you guys are having a good day. I get weirded out sometimes. I work with this person who friended me on Facebook like we all do anymore, right? And then they unfriended me because of drama at work. And I'm like, okay. And they friended me again. I'm like, okay. And now they unfriended me again. You can't ever help but wonder if it's you. Did you do something wrong to, did you say something wrong? Let's get arms and shoulders. Did they hear something about you that's probably more than likely not true, but it's always easier to believe stuff people say. I don't know. It's ridiculous, and I don't know why I let it bother me, but I am a very non-confrontational person, and I will live in misery and muck and uncomfortableness for a very long time and still not do anything about it until whatever person is causing all that trouble moves on or moves somewhere else or does something different. And then I'm like, hey, I'm free of that. Not because of the choices I made, because I held on. I had a friend once describe it as holding onto a cactus as tight as you possibly can and arms back. And so you keep holding on to that cactus because the fear of not knowing what will happen when you let go is worse than the pain you have of staying stagnant in that spot holding that cactus. And I am so that person. I will hold that cactus until I have every single sticker in me. And there's none left on the cactus. I am just that person. So sometimes I really only change when I'm forced to change. Like, cancer, forcing me to change. I'm changing a whole lot of things. So anyway, our arms should be warmed enough now. Thanks for letting me just rattle on about stupid stuff. Okay, so bend your knees. Reach over for those weights. And we're just going to start with a little ab, actually. We're going to hold these weights, shoulders relaxed. Abs are tucked in, right? And we're just going to do our little simple, we haven't done this one for a while. We'll work our obliques a little bit. And then it is kind of working our shoulders a little bit because we're holding on to those weights, creating a bigger resistance. So, side to side. Breathing. Side to side. All right, I want to do one more core ab workout. So put one weight down. I'm just making this crap up as I go. Can you tell? Arms out. I want you to bring your knees up to those arms where that weight's at. Again, this is working our shoulders because we're holding that holding that weight in place. Bringing those knees up. So basically, this is like doing like a standing bicycle crunch in a way. So, breathing, breathing, breathing. All right. All right. And release. Okay. Those weights, making sure you're bending your knees when you're doing that. Feet just hip distance apart, okay? Thumbs on the top of your weights, and we are going to do, there's a name for this, I can't think what they're called. Bicep curls, hammer curls. That's what it's called, hammer curls. Just half halfway. Knees slightly bent, abs are in, shoulders back strong. Palms facing each other as you're coming up. Let's do 2 more. Now hold it here, and I want you just to bring them, keeping those elbows stable. Hold it right here. Oh my gosh. One more after this. And here we go. Ooh, release it. Okay. Whew. 8 pounds is kind of a bit, but I want to get stronger. I went and weighed myself today. I thought I was doing really well because I was able to wear pants all day, credit company, comfortably, get on the scale, and the number is 2 pounds higher. Things like that just piss me off. All right, we're going to do a full hammer curl all the way up to the shoulder and back. And like such, okay? Taking a second to kind of pause in that middle. Really working those biceps tonight. Remember, your knees are slightly bent and your core is tucked in, abs tucked in, and you're breathing. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Remember to breathe out. Your body will breathe in all by itself. Do a couple more. Ready? Okay. One more. All right. Whew. Whew, whew, whew. Feeling those eights, those eights, those eights. Okay. Gonna do another bicep thing. Arms out in front of you. Okay. Remember not to hold your weights too tight, okay? And we're crossover. It's a crossover bicep. And that's it. I have to go down to the smaller. Gotta go down to my 5s. So, I am just not there yet, but I'm trying, and I'll keep picking them up until I am there. Oh my gosh. So, of those of you out there that are cancer survivors like I am, I don't know if any of you are out there are BRCA positive, because it turns out I am. I have the BRCA2 gene. Let's do a couple more of these. And so, that means that I could get breast cancer, which is kind of obvious because I already did, right? But also means I'm a candidate for ovarian cancer. And that skin cancer is very prevalent, which I've already had some trouble with, some spots on my body. Okay, we're going to go pull up and then back. So it's going to be a tricep kick back, okay? So you're pulling up and back, like such. Now that elbow stays right there. It does not go up and down. Your arm is not going up and down like this, okay? Elbow stays put. So you pull it up, elbow stays in place. So you're working just that tricep, okay? So, anyway... the doctor told me that I would have to go on tamoxifen after the mastectomy, which put me into remission, and the chemo, which we did as a preventative to help lower my recurrence, because my recurrence rate is pretty borderline, but I have a huge family history, and then with that BRCA gene now, it's like my chances are even higher, okay? So, he also said because of ovarian cancer really doesn't have any symptoms, and that's why so many women die from it, because they don't catch it in time and it manifests in your body differently. My friend Scott, for example, lost his mom to ovarian cancer, but she didn't know she had ovarian cancer, and for years she kept complaining about how bad her hip hurt, and then it finally got to the point where, let's do 2 more, she couldn't walk. The doctors went in, they said your hip is completely gone because cancer, ovarian cancer, had eaten it. So, you know, it's kind of scary stuff. So, they wanted me to do a preventative oophorectomy, which y'all knew I had that done. And same thing on the other side, guys. So, we did that, and we just did my ovaries and my tubes. But they didn't do a full hysterectomy. And so my cousin was asking me if you do a full hysterectomy, do you have to be on tamoxifen? Because tamoxifen, I've heard, is a pretty awful drug. Causes a lot of fatigue, puts you in menopause, which I'm already in anyway from the chemo and the oophorectomy on top of it. So, but she's like, well, you have to be on this drug if you had a full hysterectomy, which is something I'm going to ask the doctor next week when I see them, because really and truly, I don't know. But I think they try to leave the other parts in there because the less they mess around with your body, the better it is. I don't really know. It's a very tough call to make. I really don't want to have to be on medication for the next 5 to 10 years, a medication that I've heard just horrible things about. I've been told that the specialist gynecologist who did my oophorectomy flat out told me, when you start tamoxifen, if you have any type of bleeding, you need to call the doctor immediately. That's a little scary, right? 2 more. So I don't know. There's some debate on it. I guess that's why everybody's journey is different, and it's their journey. Shoulder shrugs. And because you know your body, or you think you know your body, right? But you know what's comfortable for your body and mentally where you need to be. So I don't know. I got questions. I don't know. Hopefully I'll get some answers. I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. I have a doctor's appointment on the 28th. So it's a good time. It's a good time. Okay. Not complaining. I'm alive. I'm here. I'm fighting, right? That's what matters. We're stronger and we're fighting. All right, let's do a couple of these. Get those shoulders. Whew. Tricep. Lighter weights, it's better to do this with unless you're really strong. Don't straighten that elbow out completely. Your palms are facing each other and now they're facing the floor. We can only do like the rest of this exercise, and then we gotta cool down so we can get those muscles stretched back out. I talk too much, I know, I'm sorry. But it feels good to be lifting weights, so it's been a while. Been doing a lot of body weight resistance stuff, which is really good. Also, let's do 2 more, okay? And breathe. Whew. 1 more. Hold it here and release it. Bend those knees. Put those weights down. Oh my gosh. All right, let's do some static stretching and stretch all those muscles back out now that they're warmed up. Also, today I decided to start keeping a hot flash journal. Okay? So, today I logged how many hot flashes I had at work. I had 6. I've only had 1 since I've been home. And, I don't know what that says. Is that saying, are hot flashes stress related? Are they brought on by stress? Because I'm starting to think that's the case. Because when I'm at work, I have a lot of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count them again tomorrow. I'm also going to see if there's anything I'm doing the same. I know I had a cup of hot coffee, and then I logged my first one right afterwards. So I thought, well, it could be the coffee. But then I had another cup, and I didn't have a flash. And they were just about an hour apart from each other. Maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. But I didn't work out this morning. And most mornings I do try to get my workout in first. So, let's do forward. I don't know. So I'm trying to keep track of all of that and see if there's triggers and if working out in the morning makes me have less hot flashes, or if my hot flashes are stress related. I mean, am I making it worse being in a stressful environment? If I have triggers, I want to make sure I'm alleviating them as much as I humanly possibly can. So I don't know. It's a learning process. I don't know if any of you guys out there have gone through this or figured stuff out. I know my own girlfriend told me that vodka is a trigger for her. Another friend said that she just drinks enough wine that she never gets hot flashes in the middle of the night because she sleeps through wine. But I can't drink the wine anymore because that's been directly related to breast cancer. So anyway, it's a learning, it's a process, it's a journey. You're talking to your doctor, you're listening to your body, you're hydrating with water, you are stronger, love ya.